Hi everyone. We are going to see 5 different hot chili or pepper plants growing in SJ's garden in this episode. This is the harvest of all those 5 varieties. As far as I know, the size and spice inversely proportional, which means the more fat they are, the less spicy. Also the color. Some are dark green and black when they are young and some are pale green like peppers on this plant. I don't know what variety is this plant because I sowed seeds from store-bought peppers. This has grown few feet inch, so healthy and loaded with peppers. To talk about caring pepper plants need, very first thing you want to consider is growing them on ground if you have anything available. Second is under full sun. They love full sun. And the third thing is water them thoroughly. So if you take care of these 3 points, then you can harvest tons of hot chilies. These are rarely infected and maintenance required plants. You have to pick and choose right variety based on the spice level you need. Among these 5 varieties we have growing in our garden, Chili de Arbol is at max level on Scoville scale, then Thai pepper and jalapenos, then the pepper plants I showed at the beginning, and lastly Anaheim peppers. The Scoville scale is a measurement of pungency of chili peppers as recorded in Scoville scale heat units based on the concentration of capsaicinoids hidden in white flesh. If you want to reduce the heat level, you can carefully cut the pepper, remove the seeds and flesh before use it. You want to use gloves when do it because especially hot peppers like chili de arbol make your hands burn so badly for few hours to a day if you do it with the bare hands. The plant you are looking here is chili de arbol again. The chilies are thin and shortest of all other chilies growing, but the spiciest among all. So never estimate the spice level by looking at the size, but you can consider otherwise. If we talk about the pollination, all chilies have male and female reproductive parts available in a single flower. Bees and insects pollinate them. They are attracted by nectar. Wind also transfers the pollen to other flowers and thus fertilizes them. If your chilies grow outside in the garden or on the balcony, you don't need to worry about pollination at all. These are Anaheim hot peppers. We have bought the plants from Costco, producing plenty good size but less in spice level and light green. For who like hot chilies, I recommend chili de arbol, first thing. The second is Thai peppers, or the third one is jalapenos, which have high level spicy. Benefits of chilies are spicy food may keep your heart healthy. People who eat red chili peppers have been shown to have lower level of LDL, which is sometimes called bad cholesterol, because it increases the risk of heart diseases. These are jalapenos. If you watch my compost making episode, I had shown you buried rotten jalapenos which turned out a bunch of healthy plants. I have replanted them here a few and now they started producing hot chilies. The heat produced by chilies act as an effective pain reliever, as a digestive and anti-ulcer aid. Although people with active peptic ulcer may be bothered by spicy foods, loaded with vitamin C and beta carotene, green chilies are great for healthy eyes, skin and immune system. But caution here is, if you can't tolerate or allergic to spices, then stay away because you don't definitely want to experiment. That's all for today's episode, friends. Thank you for watching. Hope I have shared some knowledge about chilies. Please like, comment and subscribe if you are not already, and share it who are looking for this kind of information. I'll see you next time.